Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello. What up? I like the Dino Dancers. It looks like they have a ritual going around the hype emote. Yeah, yeah. You need like a little campfire. How are y'all tonight? Twitch, accidentally sometimes. Sometimes Twitch accidentally. Thank you. It's actually a Nakomi shirt, and I am absolutely bursting in it. It's a little much. I look I look fit almost, but I've used the strategic camera angle of the here up. From here down I look like a One Piece character. I look like a barrel with legs. I look like Greg Davis. Yeah, so I got a 12,000 BTU air conditioner, which is out there, replaced the one that was not doing anything. And and then I turned this one off to just sort of test, like, will it be okay without that one? And it is. So far so good. I don't know if it's just been cooler the past couple days. But I have the two now, so if things get bad, I can kick that one back on, I guess, to kind of take some of the load off. But I was going to get a 15,000 BTU, but it's the middle of summer, and there's I don't know if we're allowed to mention it. So by the time I got there, someone had nabbed that already. So it's fine. Sorry, I don't know why I do like the two online things with you guys. No one ever knows what I'm talking about. If you didn't understand what I was doing with the heat wave thing, there was a rash of oh, it got eaten by the noise filter. That figures. I whispered that there was a heat wave. There was a rash of reactionaries that were freaking out about weather stations saying there was a heat wave because that was climate change propaganda. You heard pss, 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 pss. I was just summoning the cat. I was just summoning the cat. All right. 'Cause 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 Here we go again. Thank you, Abby. Wow.
You're welcome. Thank you, Batman. Thank you, Julia. I would have been very lonely to walk all here without you. I'm gonna watch the door. Are you gonna follow? Gonna keep me company?
He might. He is. It's an escort mission, just like mine. Yeah. I don't know. This might be the whole stream because I would say we are from where we started. We're not halfway. We're about a third of the way.
Oh, I found a thingy.
Did I? Bubbles, thank you for 91 months. Oh, balls. That's not good. Ooh, pose. Nice. Give me those pose. I love pose. So tasty. Yeah, get blasted, dummy. Haha, I'm gonna die. Wait, what? That hardly hurt at all. What in the world? I don't understand what happened there. I should have definitely... That should have been all of my life, right? What the heck? It didn't even actually hurt me. I think the falling hurt me? Haha, I wish I didn't miss. I think... I don't know what saved me there. I also should have taken damage there. Is the game broken? I don't know. Weird things are happening. Did I... Oh yeah, I guess I had a gold heart. But that wouldn't have, like, taken the hit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I should have definitely... Probably have been murdered by that one hit. Also, Saf, thank you for 45 months. Sorry, I missed you there. Link, we are close now to the secret stone. Draw forth the hidden power in this construct and press onward. Blech. Oh, the cannon actually did finally disintegrate on the right arm. How weird and dumb and bad, honestly. I really don't like this thing. If you haven't noticed, I've kind of... I'll be happy when this is over. Is where I'm at. This is your favorite part of the game? Well, you know, some of us have taste. I don't like this at all. This robot feels like shit to me. I'm sorry. I was just kidding. Oh, COVID shaming. Dude, I was thinking about that today. I've been wondering if I'm ever going to be sure that I am, like, actually tasting and smelling things the way I did pre-COVID or not. Damn it. That was too spicy of a joke, and Epio hasn't spoken again, and now I'm not going to be the same because of that as well. I don't know if I'll ever be okay. Did I go too spicy? Oh, okay, good. You love bullying. Somehow I feel worse. But yeah, personally, I don't like this. I don't like this robot. Just, I think for me, look at that. Look. Oh. It brings together all the things that I actually don't like in Breath of the Wild and this game. Like, the durability stuff. The battery's kind of on me because I just haven't, I don't know, I haven't, I guess, done what I am supposed to or need to do to, what do I gotta do? Attach rocks now, I guess? To have more battery. It seems like you have to spend 1,000,000 years in the depths to have enough battery for anything. And I haven't done that, so here we are. But yeah, it doesn't feel fun. It feels like work. So, I mean, maybe I'm playing it wrong, right? I don't like the durability stuff, particularly in this case. Generally, I'm okay with it. Like, I'm not with the whole, like, argument that most people had about the durability in this game, because I actually like the, like, switching up weapons and stuff like that. It does become a burden. I'm not, like, blind to that. It definitely becomes a burden where it's like, okay, well, now I have to, you know, you run out of stuff, but you need shit to do certain things in these games. And that's when it gets pretty annoying. It's like, okay, well, they kind of mitigated that with being able to sort of make specifically what you need with fuse. If you need a hammer or if you need an axe, you've got those monster pieces you can fuse with. So that feels a little bit like it kind of mitigates that problem somewhat. But you don't have that benefit here with the stupid robot. With the robot, it has its own dumb rules that I hate. I don't like it. Yeah, they also, like, the crafting of those weapons with fuse is really also very obnoxious, of having to, like, find the item that you want, hold it in your hand, drop it on the ground, then fuse it to a stick. Like, oh god, this sucks butt. Okay, I just can't hit that rock above my head. Oh, and then these as well. This, which will definitely turn out to be an insufficient reward for my efforts here. I'm excited to get almost nothing from that giant pile there. I get more excited when I see the little ore deposits. When I see this, I'm just like, oh, cool. 5 zonite. Yay! It'll just take me a half an hour to get my 5 zonite. Zonaite. Okay, it's a lot more than that. Actually, this might be different. This one's giving a lot. What's going on? Yeah, Nintendo out here just trying to make me look like a liar now. Ah, but they proved me not a liar about them tricking us into all of us Zelda simps buying the collector's edition just for them to immediately turn around and launch a new console. Did y'all see that news today? I don't know. I think it's still kind of in rumor territory, but there was a headline going around that they are targeting releasing a next-gen console next year. Just like, you fuckers. You fucks. Although, I mean, that was not exactly a difficult prediction to make, right? I mean, the Switch has been out since before I was born, let alone you guys. So, the fact that they're just now getting around to making another fucking console is insane. Also, the next gen in that headline is laughable, right? Nintendo abandoned trying to compete in the generations with, back with the Wii. I don't think they're going to be releasing, like, a competitive console, if that's what that's supposed to mean. I presume they really just meant, like, Nintendo's next console. And just had to say next gen to make it more clickbaity. My great-great-grandfather brought his Switch over on the Mayflower. I feel like the Switch timeline feels super weird. I don't know if I'm alone in that or not, but it feels not old to me. I mean, the technology definitely does. But for some reason, it feels like it came out not that long ago. But the fucking thing's been out almost 7 goddamn fucking years. What is it? It'll be 7 years in March 2024? Yeah, I guess it's the pandemic time warp, right? That could be a factor. It's certainly, I'm pretty sure it's been 6 years at the least. Oh. God, can my rocks quit evaporating? They didn't teach me about that in school. I need the fucking Minecraft physics to kick in. There we go. I have chopped this tree. Let it fall. I did not press that button. The robot just got mad at the ground. Fuck you. Oh, I keep trying to run. Robot don't run unless I do this. Or not this. I'm a big dumb robot. This is fucking stupid. I hate this. I hate this a lot. I found a rock. I hit rock. I'm pressing the fuse button. Fuse. What the fuck? Can I not fuse this boulder? That's another thing, is that the targeting of this is all fucked up. Oh, and man, last time when the first session we had with this, when I didn't understand that we were fusing things, and I kept trying to get that one fucking weapon in the middle of that fight, and I could not, because we are fusing stuff, and you cannot fuse things that have already been fused, and therefore the robot, with its fucking worthless, not hands that it has, these aren't hands, it can't just pick up a fucking weapon. Because it's against the rules. You can't fuse twice. Only once. And we can't hold things. That would be silly. Only Link can hold things. That's why he's the hero of time. I never know if any of this is going to give anything. I'm just going to move on. Because I don't think I care anymore. Oh, it's an army of idiots down there. Oh boy. I'm excited. Excited to fight this with my no weapons that I have. I'll just let them pass. I imagine there'll be some weapons up here. Are you gonna auto walk or not? Auto walk, buddy. Okay, fine. Don't auto walk. This thing can't decide. Actually, that's probably the shitty controller. That was probably always stick drift. Which, why the fuck did controllers get so much more expensive? And everybody forgot how the fuck to make controllers. Except maybe Microsoft. Have any of the newer Xbox controllers had any of these stupid fucking drift problems? Never. Well, it's weird because, like, in terms of the craft, I feel like Nintendo stuff seems like they give a shit. But, I mean, obviously the Joy-Con situation was really, really bad. Oh, another way in which this robot is fucking worthless, and I'd be better off on my own 2 feet. Yes, we're gonna put a rocket on our back. Yeah. It's just all rockets everywhere. Thank you, Nintendo. I am a dumb idiot who wouldn't be able to have such a thought on my own. You are right. I don't know. What's a rocket on hand do? Probably waste your time. I mean... That sounds cool, but if you think about it for 1 second, like, the rocket's gonna fire off of the hand, miss, and then you just don't have a weapon. So, I'll be real, that sounds like shit to me. I big doubt it pulls you forward. I'm pretty sure the rocket just flies off your fucking hand. Yeah, thank God we made it. I thought this would take the rest of the stream, but I guess it wasn't as far away as it seemed. Oh, it's Chozo Temple. She came here to destroy it. This is as far into the story as I am. I've done nothing else. The rest of the story for me has been hit things with sticks. A lot. Just a lot of that. This looks like a little arena. I see weapons lying around. You can't fool me, Nintendo. I know your stupid bullshit. God damn it, Nintendo making me a liar again. Oh, no. There it is. I like Pikmin, but I actually have never completed a Pikmin game. Nakomi has. She's played all the Pikmins. We don't have Pikmin 4 yet. But I heard that it's pretty good. Oh, look, it's the same thing, but worse.
That construct! I made it long ago. But the glow... It must be under the control of something monstrous.
Seized construct.
If the Demon King has turned my creation into his pawn, we must defeat it. We can do this together, Link.
With the ropes? This looks like kaiju wrestling. Okay, let's
go. We have to stop that construct.
Wow, I'm dead. I'm already basically dead. I'll just eat all of these. Who cares?
We will not be able to force our way past its defenses. We must think of something else.
Alright, hold on. I have to eat a lot of frozen bird here. I have had a bad habit of not going into anything prepared here. Oh. Yeah, you do that.
That worked.
Stunlock. Oh, I thought of that. Yeah, dummy. Oh, wow, it's invincible when it's getting away from the fence as well.
Maybe we can make use of the devices around us.
Devices? Are these devices? Is this arms? This feels like arms. Remember Noodle Girl? This reminds me very much of her. It's probably the same controls. Right trigger, left trigger, right trigger. 1-2 punch. Oh. Okay, well this is stupid. Does my shield work against this? Damn, I let my shield down right then because I was like, I feel like I need to attack. Oh, good. One of my stupid spike balls disintegrated. That's what I need. Eat all my apples. Goodbye, apples. Why did I do that? Please last long enough to hit him against the fence. Yay. Pour one out to the heart durian. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have lamented the lack of durians a few times in this game. But there's a lot of truffles. Oh my god.
Be careful.
Oh, this is... See, fuck you, Nintendo. Why don't my rockets and fans work like that?
We need to find another approach.
Yeah, maybe a different game. Let's try a whole different game. That might be a good idea. What am I supposed to do with this shit? Okay. Aha, a cannon. Uh-oh. Oh, he hasn't done anything yet. Oh, he's doing it now, of course. Where'd it go? He fucking blew it up. I hate this. What in the world was that? Oh, fuck off, dude. This is miserable.
Be brave, but not
Are you
careless.
joking?
Retreat and recover your strength.
I have to eat so many fucking apples. Okay, so you can't touch him anywhere on his whole body when he's doing that, or you die. Yeah, get fenced. Idiot. Alright, I need to fix this situation. Whoa! Haha, dummy. Haha. I'll fly again? I got you this time. What?
Use of Zonai device, the construct dropped.
Yes, I did. That's what I was doing, actively.
You've almost done it, Link. Remain ready for anything.
I don't like certain things sometimes. Overall, I've loved this game. I don't like this mech suit bit very much. They're being silly. I think Bun's trying to get Chew to play, so she's hopping all around like a bunny. Hence the name.
Zelda asked me to aid you, Link. I am the Sage of Spirit, and one of the Zonai. Minu.
Minu? That just ain't there, eh?
I am glad to meet you, Link. I must thank you. It is because of you that we have recovered my secret stone. Originally, my intent was to awaken when you first found the Porapad. Then to guide you to my construct and assist you on your journey. I had not anticipated a battle with that same construct. You have proven quite adept, and I am grateful for all your efforts. Link, here. In the name of Minoru, Sage of Spirit, I grant my power unto you. I believe it will serve you well.
I look cool.
With this power I've given, a deep bond has been forged between us. And from this point forward, my spirit will reside within that construct.
Is that her
I will
symbol in
help
the
you however
clouds
I can.
behind? It's pretty cool.
Aha!
I am one who lived in the distant past, in the age of Hyrule's founding. Circumstances forced me to forsake my body and become a being of pure spirit. Long have I slumbered within Zelda's Puripad, in order to share what I knew when it passed into your hands. I apologize that our meeting has been so long delayed. The Demon King's interference is to blame. Nevertheless, I ask your pardon.
Well then.
Now, on to the topic at hand. In my own age, the distant past, from your perspective, Zelda awakened as the Sage of Time and appeared before us. What I must relate to you is a tragedy that occurred in Hyrule's history. At its crux was Zelda, who held a secret stone and traversed time.
Aha!
She made a momentous decision in those days gone by. I would have you know of the resolve she poured into that blade, the Master Sword.
Long ago, my people, known as the Zonai, came down from the heavens to the surface of the world. It was said they were descendants of gods. They bore treasures from these same gods, secret stones capable of amplifying the abilities of those who possessed them. Using the knowledge of the Zonai, my younger brother Rauru became a great leader. He met a young woman named Sonia, and they would wed. Rauru gifted Sonia one of the secret stones. Together, they sought to establish their kingdom. This is how the Kingdom of Hyrule, with Rauru and Sonia as its first king and queen, came to be. The future looked bright.
Monarchists.
However, tragedy suddenly struck. A man of great evil emerged from the desert. The leader of the Gerudo, Ganondorf, killed Queen Sonia.
Oh good, it was a short
and
one.
stole her secret stone. Using the secret
Hello,
stone,
bud.
Ganondorf transformed into the Demon King.
Hello, bun. Hello, bun.
He then created swarms of monsters and attacked.
Hello. Hello.
Hyrule rose up
No
to
mouth
face
licky.
these threats.
No mouth
But the
licky.
evil power driving the monsters forward was staggering. The defenders were on the brink of defeat. Rauru then came up with a plan to turn the tide of the war. He entrusted secret stones to warriors with exceptional abilities. They became sages and united in an effort to finally defeat the Demon King. Rauru and the sages outnumbered the Demon King and should have been able to stop him. However, the Demon King's power had grown far beyond anything we could have imagined. I was unable to withstand his strength. Our fight appeared all but lost.
He looks like a Kuma.
And then, Rauru.
Is he gonna open that third eye? No?
He committed himself to one final act.
That pride will be your downfall, Ganondorf!
Oh, he did open it. There's a lot of third eye imagery and symbolism in all of this. Anybody who doesn't have a third eye has like a piece of jewelry or a marking or something. Oh, he's a shrine.
Pride, my heart and steal my magic. You plan to hold me here. What a clever way to solve your problems. But are you ready to pay the price for this?
Don't be so smug. I know exactly what it will cost me.
Thousands of years will pass in the blink of an eye. You only delay the inevitable.
You're wrong. Years from now, someone will appear with the sword that seals the darkness. A swordsman with the power to defeat you. Link. Remember this name.
Link. Interesting. I look forward to meeting you.
Cool.
Aha.
You know this tragedy as the imprisoning war. Though it took all we were able to give, we succeeded in imprisoning the Demon King. But I was wounded in the process. My body was soon to expire.
Well then.
That is when Zelda came to me bearing a decayed and broken sword. Yes, you will recall how the Master Sword vanished from your hand at the Temple of Time. From there, it traveled into the distant past, appearing in Zelda's hands. And now you hold it once again.
You're saying that sword traveled through time the same way you did?
Yes, but more importantly, in my original time, the Demon King was vulnerable to even the smallest piece of this sword.
Even someone like him has vulnerabilities. Then, what exactly are you suggesting we do with the sword?
Over time, the Master Sword is able to absorb sacred power. It can heal itself, and even grow stronger.
Curious. If we were able to empower it in that way, it could be the key to defeating the Demon King.
If they don't know about it.
It could take centuries for that sword to grow strong enough. The power the Demon King wields.
Then who the hell made the
I do
Master
not
Sword?
see how this can be done. It would be impossible for you to provide it with sacred power for so long.
I can think of one way.
You mean?
Yes, I can do it. I have to.
I've told you. That act is forbidden. For a very good reason. It would mean throwing yourself away.
Oh, Minoru!
You won't be able to change back.
The moment I had the sword, I knew what to do. I knew this was why I came to this era. I want to restore the Master Sword and deliver it to Link.
I understand. You really have made up your mind? Very well then. As a Zonai, I bear my share of blame for these events. So I, too, will devote myself to this goal, and to this hero of yours. For the swordsman Link, I will do everything I can. Even if my body should perish, I will still be with you in spirit. Aha!
Afterward, Zelda and I discussed strategy. We laid the groundwork for guiding you in the distant future.
Well then.
Before the gloom's affliction took my life, I became a spirit and entered the Puripad. Then Zelda did what she felt she must, and began the forbidden process. She believed you would use the Master Sword to defeat the Demon King and restore peace to Hyrule.
Aha!
You already have in hand the hope that Zelda left to you, the sword that seals the darkness, the Master Sword.
Well then.
Go now, Link. With the sword of hope that Zelda left to you, you will surely smite Demon King Ganondorf. That kind of feels like they're like, alright, you did all this shit out of order, so you already have the thing, you probably already know this, but like, you know, go beat the game with it. It's weird that you did that this early. Vow of Minoru, Sage of Spirit. All that work and all you got was this lousy robot. Oh. There's some little buddies. I have been tasked by Minoru with gathering materials from the depths. This was meant to aid in her research. My progress was interrupted when the servant of the Demon King occupied the Spirit Temple. Your efforts have allowed me to return to my duty. I offer you my deepest thanks. This is one of the fruits of my excavation. Take it with my gratitude. This is going to be like one large Zonite. Oh, it's an ancient blade. I previously informed you that Minoru tasked me with excavating materials in this vicinity. One such material was Zonaite. I would ask that you offer to me all that you can spare. Wow, you're not going to give me any, you're going to take some. Payment would, of course, be provided in return. I can offer you one ancient blade for every 50 pieces of Zonite you supply. You already have a sufficient amount of Zonaite. Will you trade it for an ancient blade? Absolutely fucking not. Are you fucking kidding me? Absolutely no. Zero. I will not do this. I will never do this. I am a smithing construct. Minoru created me to try to unlock the hidden potential of Zonai charges. I was made with the unique ability to temper Zonaite for weapons and equipment. I was driven into hiding when a minion of the Demon King occupied the Spirit Temple. But you and Minoru have cleared the way. I can perform my work once again. You have my wholehearted thanks. I would ordinarily not work for anyone other than Minoru, but you are a special case. I will gladly exchange my special weapons and equipment with you. It will be up to you to provide the Zonaite. Boring, 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 boring. No. Thank you. I await further commands. Go back to sleep forever. We do not need your service.
Yes. Aha. Well then.
God, man. They really want you to crawl all over this thing, don't they? We put some pose around. You sons of bitches. You absolute bastards. Oh, not only that, but this place sucks. Oh, whoops. At least there's ledges you can walk across. Boy, oh boy. Oh yeah, I forgot this is a fucking worthless amount of light, too. This almost looks breakable. It is not. Get the mask on the island. Oh yeah. I was collecting the the ancient Hylian texts, and decided to just check out what was up with that weird storm place. Found the door. Had to go get more hearts because I was like 2 hearts short. And then here we are. I mean, I've just been doing whatever. That's the way that I've played this game so far, has been entirely like, ooh, shiny, ooh, shiny, ooh, shiny. Back to back to back. The door did kill me twice because I just refused to let go of the button once it started. Yeah, I've been going full on wander. I think it's a bit of the influence of Elden Ring, actually. Because that was the only way to really, at least from my perspective, that was the only way to consume Elden Ring. And that feels the most right to me for exploring a game like that or this, is just to sort of throw myself into its world and just let it take me wherever it takes me. Can Link do his weird goofy climb over these? Yes, he can. Oh, no, he can't! Come on now. Surely that thin bit, I can do that. Sure, right. Right there. Right in the middle. But I can. Yeah, but it was still pretty freeform nevertheless, Elden Ring. Mainly due to its fucking massive size. It felt freeform. I didn't really feel the invisible hand that often or that much. But it was definitely there. But I think that Elden Ring just has an immaculately crafted world. I mean, I still look back on it extremely fondly. I have... Well, I'm old. I've played a lot of Nintendo games, and I think that there's a sort of sad reality to the fact that for a lot of things, there's just not going to be as much magic for me. In some ways. It's not like this isn't a teardown of the whole game or something like that. It's just that for some stuff, I see the formula a bit too clearly that, you know, Nintendo oft employs in their games. And I'm not even really decrying the formula, because a lot of why I like Nintendo games so consistently is actually probably because of their formula. Or formulas, where they do have really good, long-established sort of gameplay loop stuff that they do because they know it works, you know? Especially Zelda and Mario feature that over and over again, you know? The classic stuff that everybody knows, like Nintendo's rule of threes that they do with bosses and stuff like that, the whole three-phase thing, or yada da da da, you know, all that kind of stuff. But you know, I've talked about this here and there as I played Breath of the Wild and as I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom, that there is a sort of the genie is out of the bottle type of situation for people like myself who've been playing these for decades now. That it's harder and harder and harder for it to capture any of that original magic that I remember feeling when I played, like, you know, Ocarina of Time for the first time, or A Link to the Past. You know, it's just not going to be all that mysterious. Nothing's really going to be all that shocking. More and more of it's going to be predictable. But I think that's what I really loved about Breath of the Wild, was how majorly different it was. In almost like a percentage sort of way. Like, the amount of it that was like, this is very different Zelda. You know what I mean? It made it, like, way more compelling than usual to me. Because, to be honest, I didn't really have much interest in actually playing, like, Skyward Sword. Twilight Princess didn't really move me very much, and I still have to finish that game, actually. Pretty much for that reason, is that I just was sort of like, I just don't feel that strongly about it. But then Breath of the Wild really drove me to dump all my time into it. And that's been powerful enough that it's driven me to really dump a shitload of time into Tears of the Kingdom as well. So, you know, in some ways, like, there is a renewed freshness, but then a lot of the sort of special magic that I remember feeling hasn't come back, and that makes me a little sad. Because I know that it's essentially sort of like my own death. It feels like facing a fractional portion of your own death when you have that realization of, like, oh, all of this entertainment stuff that I enjoyed growing up is actually cyclical, and it wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't headed towards some sort of goal.
Wowie wow.
It's just going to be like this treadmill where every, you know, 3 to 6 years, another Zelda game will come off the end of the treadmill, and each time I'm going to just feel less about it. And there's, like, nothing I can do about that, basically. Sorry, I'm saying this, now that I have it, like, out loud, it sounds awful, and I'm super sorry. It sounds so horrendous. Just to be clear again, I'm not, like, none of what I just said is me saying that either Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom aren't good. If anything, I would give a lot to be able to be, you know, 8 years old and for Breath of the Wild to be my first Zelda game. My God. To be able to have those feelings again would be... It would be great. But you know, what I would really want would be to just be able to stay me as I am and be able to have those feelings again. That way that I have both sides of it, right? I can appreciate the journey, but even more so appreciate the sort of beauty and innocence and wonder in its sort of pure form, but also informed, you know? I don't know. It's like just not possible to have. And that is a kind of weirdly sad, bittersweet feeling. Did they run out of pose? What happened? Looks like there's yet another level. I thought it was 3 levels, but it's many more. I love how they put that motherfucker right there. One single pose just to waste your time. Just to make you go out there and get that one fucking po in this obnoxious location. I don't even think there's anything the fuck up here, is there? Yeah. It's a bit irritating, isn't it? We're gonna make them think it's worthwhile to climb all the way to the top. And they're gonna go all the way around. And then they'll have to fucking eat some humble pie and float down and get that one single po they weren't gonna bother with because it was in a stupid location. And we're gonna laugh and laugh. Laugh and laugh. Oh, man, I thought Link wasn't gonna fucking grab onto this and I was just gonna fall. I'm not even really talking about, like, design, per se. I'm more talking about... I don't know, like, I guess just existing. And I guess some part of me also, in saying all of that, I'm not saying that I know. Oh, no, this is the worst thing that could possibly have happened. Oh god. Okay, I need to crawl over to this. Okay, I can still get up there, maybe. Actually, it's not looking good. Because I think some part of me actually yet wonders, like, can they design something that gets me around that? Like, is it just that I'm looking at it through this lens of someone who's just played a shitload of Nintendo games, and that I just can't get it as much from them anymore, and it's other sources that I need to get it from? Or is there something that they could do that maybe is missing? Maybe it's a difference in their approach in a sort of gradual way, like not a stark thing. Not something that's like big and obvious, but like just subtle, like a sort of culmination of many differences that makes it sort of overall less magical to me somehow. I did forget about Ascend. Well, I don't think Ascend would really help us here whatsoever. I don't think any of these stick out far enough and flatly enough that Ascend would function. Because, I mean, to go back to Elden Ring again, I think Elden Ring did that for me a little. Not anything like, you know, like, for instance, my original experience of Ocarina of Time, right? Like, I still know what those feelings felt like. And maybe that... Tunic, yeah, Tunic came close. For sure. Actually, I think Tunic did actually achieve those feelings that I'm looking for. Thank you for reminding me. Especially once we got deeper with it. I would say at the beginning it didn't. On its face, it didn't. Oh shit, you can have them all out at once? So you just have a whole fucking squad of idiots following you around. Crazy. That's cool. Gang gang. But yeah, like surface level Tunic didn't seem like it was going to. I was certainly intrigued by its presentation and its world. But it felt sort of flat. It felt like this is sort of mimicking Zelda tropes. Gameplay feels kind of similar, like old Zelda. And it wasn't really until later it became more and more and more magical. Unraveling the deep puzzles later in the game was when I really started to feel it strongly. Yeah, the manual. Surprisingly, simple though it seems, gimmicky as it seems, because that's how I felt about it at first. I was like, I love this aesthetically. You know, I've been a lifelong video game enjoyer, I'm going to describe myself as. Oh no, fuck those. Anything but those, good god. Maybe I don't have any arrows. Fuck. I mean, with my little squad, it might be not as bad, but god, I hate those, especially here in the depth. But as we got deeper and deeper and deeper into it, we got more of the manual, and it started to reveal how deeply woven together. Like, the follow-through on the stuff that Tunic did is what made the whole thing work. Because, like, I think that's the sort of thing that... Oops, I didn't want that. I think that's the sort of thing that a lot of creatives want to achieve, you know, to build this complicated web of ideas and secrets and lore and have people give a shit about any of it. Oh no, how did they get triggered? Well, actually, maybe this is perfect. I'll just stand up here and let the robot and Tulin deal with them. Oh no, they can climb though, huh? So this actually is bad. Oh, they can throw fucking rocks. Okay. Their sticks are long. I don't know if they would reach up here. Hell yeah, get them. Get their asses. I'm gonna throw bombs down. Because that always works out well for me. Definitely never ever backfires. Not one time. Rip tree. Where's the robot? And is it doing anything right now? No, it's nowhere. Where is it? Is it did it just fucking leave? Like, I'm not in this fight. Oh, good. This is what we need as well. Wait, are they friends or will they fight? No, I guess they don't infight. This makes me sad. I'm handling this the best way I know how. Where is my stupid robot? I don't understand what's happening. Tulin down there doing all the work. And I'm fine with this. Because Tulin is a ghost and can't be hurt. So who cares? I don't know what's happening right down there. Your Master Sword is running low on video game. Oh, feel welcome back. Welcome back from fucking nowhere, wherever the fuck you were. Yeah. So Tunic super executed on stuff that really intrigued me, like, deeply by the end of the game. Oh god. That works. Getting all of that free shit. No, I don't want to ride you. Why wouldn't it... I can only sort by type now? I don't understand. Why can't I sort by strength? Ah, but I have touched Pikmin, as I said. I said I hadn't completed any. I played a lot of Pikmin 1, a bit of Pikmin 2, none of Pikmin 3, and we don't have Pikmin 4. And also, I think that the formula extends essentially across all of their games, just about. So, it would be unlikely that I wouldn't have the same or similar issues with any Nintendo game, really. Yeah, shoot him down. Are you serious right now? I wish I had any arrows. That barely made it up there. Pardon me. Alright, you still have a cannon. course, you can't aim up. This thing has snake arms and it can't aim up. Oh, we're out of juice. I think probably some of my greatest gaming experiences over the past many years have been, I would say, like Elden Ring generally. Like the sum of Elden Ring for me. The culmination of Tunic, particularly the final puzzle, felt like such a climax. At the peak of like everything that we had done up to that point, it just really felt incredible. Well, I'm talking about the quality of my own experiences, not the ratings of the games or something. Oh, Outer Wilds is up there. Outer Wilds in its entirety. Definitely, that would be higher than Tunic. I mean, that's absolutely, I would say, top 5 of the past decade for me. Outer Wilds. That's just an incredible experience. And thinking about it, I mean, that has a lot of similar qualities to what I was getting out of Tunic. With the mystery and the piecing it all together. Oh my god, can I get this? I don't think I can get this over there. What happens if I use that? And I don't have any arrows. Very curious what happens. This is just gonna probably kill me. Will this be thrown? You joking? What happens? What even happens with this? Fucking ridiculous. I don't understand why they even give you the option. I don't get it at all. Yeah, at least I was able to get away, but what the fuck? Oh, and now that's over with. Well, this has been the best reward out of everything for coming all the way down here. So much zoneite. Just getting it is a little obnoxious. Well, I mean, one of the things that I really love about Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom here is primarily the exploration of those worlds. They provide very explorable worlds. You're rewarded for spending the time exploring. I would say the worst stuff in it is more so when Nintendo is making you do something, and then they give you a dumb reward. Like, the stuff where they handcrafted it a little bit more because it's a mission or whatever, often feels worse because they give you some really stupid ass reward for your time that almost feels insulting. Like, you think this is a good reward for the amount of time and effort you made me spend to get to where I am? This is bonkers. What are you doing? Damn, son, where are we? This place is fucking crazy. I need to go somewhere and farm arrows, which sucks. I'm also not the biggest fan of that. But that's been the case for Breath of the Wild and this. Oh my god, I thought I jumped off the tree for a second. Okay, Ascend is not gonna be our friend here. No, I jumped. I tried to jump. I thought I jumped. I didn't jump. Is that seed active over there? I mean, it looks pretty light over there, but then the root itself doesn't look lit. They do kind of have a glow. Where am I looking? Am I looking at that? I think I am. Holy crap. I'm just kind of exploring around now. Like, what's that light down there, huh? What's going on down there, huh? Is that a building? I think it's a mine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice. That's a good find. Oh, there went our cool stick. This really gave us 2? Yeah, I think Breath of the Wild was the same way, right? You got most of your abilities very early on. I don't necessarily see that as a very, I guess, interesting argument about any of this. Whoops, don't want that. In terms of the fact that, like, to my view, they're just different games. So, like, to me, that just, it sort of sounds inherently like very linear style gameplay. Where the, you have that sort of, kind of like with Metroid, right? Where you've got the, everything's gate kept by items, upgrades, stuff like that. That's built into the progression of the world. I don't think that's necessarily impossible for a game like this. And I would say that it isn't devoid of those features either. I feel like there's a little bit of that. It's just that you're not so much like gate kept. You're not gate kept by it quite as much. But there's certainly a lot of things that you just wouldn't be able to do, or places you wouldn't be able to go without the abilities that you have. They're just handed to you earlier. I was still curious about whether or not that seed that I saw is the one on the map, but I'm pretty sure now that I'm over here that it is. Because I recognize those lava falls. It's where I didn't know what those were. That was my first experience with them, and I immediately caught on fire. Although I have lost track of the seed entirely, and I don't know how. Those might not be the same lava falls. Where is the seed? And how did I lose it so completely? Is it over that giant wall? Oh, there it is. It was behind the lava fall. Yeah, it definitely is that. I see the lava on the map as well. It would take vastly more work to have that same level of integration with such things in a game world like this. I think that's fairly obvious. But I think that sort of gameplay is still valid. What I feel like has been happening is that we've been in a bit of a, I don't know, sort of like a cycle away from that to some degree, at least with Nintendo. Like, if you look at Metroid, what's been interesting is that they tried to kind of drift away, I think, with Other M from the, like, Metroid formula. And that was a total failure. And there's been a slight, I would say slight revival of sorts. Also, Federation Fox. And I'm just not going to count, Metroid Prime Pinball amongst these. But, like, it kind of seems like there's a sort of revival with Samus Returns and Metroid Dread of can I just run past this and quickly okay, I must leave. Can I put this out by just swinging it? No, I have to, like, unequip it. I guess, yeah, once I pulled it out, if I would have put it in my pocket, that would have put the fire out at that point, right? Oh well. God, Metroid Prime 4. Will it ever? Will they ever? Will they, won't they? Here we are. I don't feel that personally. I don't know if I agree that fusion. It doesn't seem to me that it was meant to be analogous to that at all. In my opinion. Because if you think about the old Zelda games and what the items were like that you got that allowed you to progress, they were very discreet. They were much more like, they're like your special abilities in this, you know, Ascend and Ultra Hand and whatever, or in Breath of the Wild, the abilities you had in that I'm having trouble remembering what they were, like the Magnet ability, and I just want to open this chest, Tulin. Can I just open this chest, please? You can blow me after. Nice. There we go. Yeah, that's what was screwing me up before, was that it was on fire on my back, and I'm like, what do I even do? Just pull it out and put it back. You know, like in Link to the Past, the hook shot was a very discreet item that had very specific uses, right? You know, you had the ability to get around better with the hook shot. I think the hook shot was one of the most beloved items for a while in Zelda games. You could also use it to grab items from a distance. You could stun enemies with it. Like, it just had really discrete functions that once you've got an item, the satisfying thing in a Zelda game is, you know, you spend all this time exploring a more linear world, but the whole time you're sort of making notes in your head of like, oh, that looks weird. There's like a gap here with a post on the other side, but I can't, well, like, I can't get over there. How do I get over there? And it just sort of needles you when you don't know anything, you know? And then eventually you find the hook shot, and the game sort of teaches you how it works, and then you go, oh shit, you know, it hooks to wooden things. I could use it to hook across to that post, you know, blah blah. Which is probably a big contributing factor to why I have that sort of like lack of wonderment anymore, is that like with like a linear Zelda experience, I just know when I see the stuff generally that they put in a typical linear Zelda game, like, oh, that's gonna do X, Y, Z. I'm not like a fucking expert here. I'm not trying to like brag about my supreme Zelda knowledge or anything. There's plenty of times where there's been something and I haven't had a fucking clue what they meant for you to do with it and fumbled around. But like, I'm just saying that that's certainly a contributing sort of quality. That sort of makes linear Zelda games tick. And that I don't think really grafts onto this other than the sort of big abilities that you have. Where you have to, like, you know, you get very much similar feelings, right? It's kind of like with everybody yelling at, you know, streamer, ascend. Like, you're get me out of this fucking thing. I didn't want in here in the first place. I'm trying to pick up pose. You know, connecting the dots of like, oh shit, if I ascend here, I can get up there, and then blah, 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 blah. But it's also open-ended enough that you can have, you know, you can still approach things with your own ingenuity as well. You don't necessarily, you're not forced to use the prescribed, like, well, the game gave you this, and therefore you must do this. Like, you can still solve things your own way. You can build your own tools in a sense, or just be a fucking weirdo like me. You know, it's all there. It's all there and available for you. So I think in terms of like putting that stuff together in a Zelda-ish way, the way they've done, these really do stay. I'm shocked that my like they go away, right? Like there's definitely areas I've returned to where all my lights are gone, right? Why are these ones still here? That was a while ago. Oh. Really? So unless they get eaten, they really do stay? I'm shocked by this. I was wondering, because I saw a few and I'm like, are those just natural ones? They look weirdly placed. But this is this battlefield where we had the we had one of the dumber evenings. Oh. Hi. What's up, bud? What's up with you? What's up with you? Are you feeling lonely? Hi, Mr. Man. Is this making you feel lonely? Oh. I have a feeling that the reason they delete your vehicles and stuff, and actually probably it's all sort of interlocked together. I think what happened was they realized that they needed some way to like let you fix, like you could create situations where you're fucked. But if you reload, they put everything back in terms of like when they provide supplies for building and stuff like that. But if they let you keep your vehicle, then in certain places you could build a vehicle, save and quit, come back, it'll bring all the parts back, and then you have like double all the parts, and you keep doing that and just sort of keep, you know, you just keep having access to more shit. But they wanted to control what you had access to everywhere, so they had like a catch-22 situation where they had to delete whatever you built too. But then they provided the schematic, so I think that all of that was sort of balanced together in terms of they intentionally delete that stuff, but they tried to provide ways to mitigate, which is unfortunately there's areas of frustration in there, and but also I can understand why they did some of it the way they did. Well, yeah, they do restrict the count of things, but then what they want you to be able to play with in an area is also restricted to a degree. But like you can also get and carry around pieces that you can use, but that's a, you know, a sort of commodity, I guess you could call it, or whatever. It's a limited good. Like, are you going to waste all of your stuff versus, you know, like when Nintendo gives you one of those little platforms in the depths that has like a certain number of wheels, a control stick, and certain parts. They put that there probably for a reason in terms of like what they provided and what they want you, what experience they want you to have. So I think it's all related to them trying to control the gameplay experience. But I agree, like with what you're saying, Lyaj. Like, there's possibilities that I think could have been even grander or greater with this game that get squashed by Nintendo being sort of, you know, totalitarian in a sense. I mean that in like a functional way. They kind of have. I mean, this is something that Nintendo has always been like, right? They no beer, no. I mean, like they control their gameplay stuff with like an iron fist because I think it's philosophical in that I think probably their thinking is like, this is our secret sauce of a sort. Like, the reason that they are successful at creating games that people enjoy is because because of how tightly they control the gameplay and so on. Even though oftentimes it can be to what seems like, and in many ways is, to the detriment of like stuff that you know would be fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nintendo has a way of creating stuff that you can see beyond what they did to what could be also really, really fun. And you can't get to it because they have prevented you from being able to get to it, you know, intentionally. So what are you gonna do? Was there not a shrine up here? Anywhere up here? Well, that's sucko. I've been up there. There's a gumball machine. Oh, it really can't? Wow. That's a drag. What's the point then? I can make that. I don't remember. Oh, it's one of those rotating platforms. Did I never complete that? Like, I visited the gumball machine. I don't see a shrine, though. I should go back up there after this and see if I can get over there and figure out what the heck is going on with that island. Yeah, I'm sure people have done, like, with the ripped game and playing on emulators. I'm sure people have found, oh, I thought that was carrying something. Like, been able to remove limitations and such that were related to performance. Just FYI, I might dip early here because I did not sleep well last night. And I am finding that now that we've completed our little mission, I'm rapidly running out of steam. I'm trying to hang in there, but I'm feeling bleh. All right, straight ahead. There's an arena down below, which I don't want to deal with because I don't have any food and my hearts are shit right now. Oh no. Tulin, help. Tulin, help me. Tulin, I made mistakes. I don't have any arrows. Oh. Also, I really need one more push. Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Haha, idiot. Fool. Oh god, Link, what are you doing? Stand up! What is this? Get the fuck up! Sheesh. Now he attacks. They'll go away. Probably. Oh yeah. Yeah. There's a shrine right here, or there would be. Oh, god damn it. I don't... God, please let me off of this fucking nightmare. Hi, bud. I'm actually about to stop. Because I'm tired. So you'll get early dinner. It's exciting, right? Alright. Oops. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I'm a tired guy. But I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for hanging with me. Why do I have the worst short-term memory possible? I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully well rested. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next stream.